inside this pre-subscription.
Any questions, any doubt? Anyone tried configuring always on? No one tried,
No,
guys?
sir.
No.
No, sir. No,
Why,
didn't get
guys?
time. Sir.
Always on is very easy, right?
No, yeah, no, sir. Weekend. Yeah, they celebrated Holi yesterday.
Okay.
Mm.
In Germany, a lot of Indians are there.
In Munich, we moved actually here, Munich, sir. Here, a lot
Munich,
of community.
Munich.
Yeah, Munich.
Munich, they will call it as Munich.
No, sir. Here we'll call as Munchen.
Munchen.
In Germany. Yeah, we used to call as Munich.
మీకు వచ్చాక లాంగ్వేజ్
లేదు సార్, యాక్చువల్ గా దీని తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. లేదంటే జాబ్స్ చాలా కష్టం.
అవునా? లోకల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉండాలి కంపల్సరీగా?
కంపల్సరీ సార్. ఇక్కడ ఇంగ్లీష్ కంటే వాళ్ళ లాంగ్వేజ్ చాలా.
ఏం లాంగ్వేజ్ వాళ్ళది? ఇటాలియన్?
డాయిచ్ సార్. లేదు, డాయిచ్.
ఓకే. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒకలాగా ఉంటాయేమో కదా జర్మన్
అంటే జర్మన్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ సార్. ఐ మీన్ జర్మనీ కొంచెం, ఐ మీన్ డెన్మార్క్ వచ్చేసి అది కూడా డచ్. సో కొంచెం అలానే అనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
మా బాబుకి వచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు కిటాకి వెళ్తున్నారు కాబట్టి త్వరగా నేర్చుకున్నాడు.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. ఎంత ఐ మీన్ లైక్ ఏ క్లాస్ మీ బాబు? 5
years సార్. 5 years బట్ వాళ్ళకి త్వరగా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదండి లాంగ్వేజ్. కిటా ఇంకా ఎలిజిబుల్ కాదు స్కూల్.
కిటా అంటే
6 years. కిటా అంటే లైక్ మన ప్లే గ్రూప్ లాగా సార్.
కిండర్ గార్డెన్ లాగా.
కిండర్ గార్డెన్.
Okay guys. Fine. Okay, so till today, okay, we have completed all the topics, guys. Whatever SQL DBA topics are there, we have completed all the topics. So today onwards, okay, I'll take 2 classes for performance tuning. Don't expect more. I'll tell you why. Okay, you don't need to expect more. Performance tuning, I'll take 2 classes. Okay, 2 classes means 2 days, right? Not 2 sessions. 2 sessions, 1 session is 40 minutes, right? So like that I'll take 6 sessions, okay, today, and one more day I'll take performance tuning classes, right? Sir, is this enough? Yes, absolutely enough. Okay, whatever, like you people are trying for 4 years of experience, 3 to 5 years of experience, right? Mostly. So performance tuning, they will concentrate more if you put at least 7 years, 8 years experience. Okay, if you put only 3 to 5 years of experience, whatever things we are going to discuss today and in the next class, those are all more than enough. The thing is, each and every point you have to remember, each and every point you have to explain to the interviewer. That's it. If you are really interested, you can go for advanced performance tuning. Okay, I am not what we can say promoting this course. Okay, advanced performance tuning, not for you guys. Okay, once you got the job, okay, once you got the job, once you are habituated in the system for at least 6 months, once you worked, once you have an experience of 6 months real-time experience, then you can learn this advanced performance tuning. For advanced performance tuning, you should have T-SQL knowledge. Okay, T-SQL knowledge, transact SQL, the language. Okay, you should have T-SQL knowledge. If you have T-SQL knowledge, then it will be more than enough. Like it's like a strength to learn advanced performance tuning, guys. But whatever things, whatever issues related to the performance tuning, okay, that can be fixed with our today's and next these 2 days sessions, guys. So I'll explain what and all things will get related to the performance tuning. Okay, how to, what are the performance bottlenecks, what are the performance tuning best settings, best configuration settings and all. Okay, so we'll discuss those things. So very limited to the performance tuning, guys, and that too I know those are all sufficient. Why? Because most of our students are attending the interview, so performance tuning wise whatever they are asking, okay, they are able to clear, means they are sufficient. Whatever we are discussing are sufficient. No sir, I'm more interested in the advanced performance tuning. You can happily learn it, but it will be very useful once you got the job, and you can easily understand advanced performance tuning once you have a real-time experience and exposure, guys. So whatever things we are discussing in the next 2 days, okay, those are all sufficient for performance tuning, not only for clearing the interview, you can manage the work also. So don't think like I'm not, I'm simply skipping performance tuning. No, whatever important things are there in the performance tuning, I am going to teach all those things. Okay, remaining things, okay, not needed at this stage. Okay, guys, clear? Right. So what things will cover under performance tuning, guys? So performance tuning means, actually, what is this performance tuning? If the SQL server is not working, if the performance, guys, performance degradation. Say for example, the query, the intended behavior means the query has to execute in 1 minute, but it is taking 10 minutes. Means the SQL server is not working as expected. Okay, it is taking lot of time to execute the queries. Okay, so why it is taking a lot of time? What is the reason behind it? What is blocking this query? Okay, so any best settings we can apply on the SQL server. So all these things will be covered under your performance tuning, guys. Okay, you have to tune the performance, right? So you know, right, we are going to use, earlier we used some what we can say, radios and all. To get the audio clearly, we are going to tune it. Okay, means for the better results we are going to tune the radio. In the same way, for the best results, okay, from the SQL server we are going to tune the SQL server. There are a lot of ways to tune the SQL server. Applying the best settings also called as tuning the SQL server. How we are going to tune the SQL server? In case of any issue is there, say blockings are there, how to check the blockings, what precautions you have to take in case of blockings are there. Okay, like before, sometimes we have to kill the sessions. What we have to do before killing the sessions? Okay, in the same way, CPU is more than 90 percentage, memory more than 90 percentage, tempdb contention, tempdb issues are there, checking blockings, application running slow, query running slow. Most of the things you will get questions, 99 percentage you will get questions from these areas only. Definitely they will ask you, my query is running slow or my application is running slow. How we are going to start troubleshoot? Or tempdb issues are there, okay, tempdb is full or regularly it is full. How we are going to check it and how you are going to fix it? How to check the blockings? What in case if blockings are there? How you are going to check the blockings? How to deal with the blockings? My CPU consumption is more than 90%. Yesterday, day before yesterday, when we start the machines, right? When we start the machines. Okay, Fanandra, I'll share the new link. Okay, I'll share the new link. Right. Okay. So when we start the machines yesterday, okay, you see my node 1 is performing very slow. Okay, when I'm opening any window or any wizard, it is taking lot of time. Why? Because all the instances are running from node 1 only. When I failed over to node 2, the performance is little bit improved. Why? Because earlier with the diagrams, CPU, memory, okay, in the always on, we just explained, right? So the CPU, what we have is not sufficient to execute the queries. The memory what we have is not sufficient to execute the queries. Okay, so these are the things we'll get in the organization regularly, guys. CPU consumption will be 90 percentage or 95 percentage or 100 percentage. Memory consumption will be 90, 95, 100 percentage. So what we have to do if we got all these issues, like if my CPU is more than 90 percentage, how to fix it? My memory is more than 90 percentage, how to fix it? Okay, so these two are very important things, guys. And for most of the things, okay, CPU 90 percentage, memory 90 percentage, application running slow, there are common steps are there to troubleshoot. Again, I don't explain for memory. Again, I don't explain for query running slow. I'll explain the general things, what and all areas you have to check, what and all corners you have to check, what and all settings you have to be applied. I'll explain these general steps. Okay, the same steps you have to follow for memory more than 90%, query running slow. Of course, extra steps I'll include. Of course, extra steps I'll include, but these are common steps to check your CPU, memory, temp DB, blockings, okay, and application query running slow. Most of the steps are common. 70% steps are common. Memory, extra steps will be there. Okay, query running slow, extra steps will be there. So these kind of stuff and all I'll explain. Okay, what and all extra steps. So imagine, you know, right, a CPU memory where we can see under task manager we can see, guys. Okay, so you know the impact of CPU and memory, right? If CPU is more than 90 percentage, if we don't take care of it, what will be the impact, guys? It will go to 95 percentage. Still, if we don't take care of it, it will go to 100 percentage. Chalo, what is the impact if it goes to 100 percentage, guys?
It will stop the system.
What is the impact?
Process will become to
hang అవుతుంది సార్.
Hang. Okay, you know, right? It will go to be like it will go for a hang, like your SQL server will be hanged, and ultimately your machine will be hanged. It will wait for 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Okay, if it reaches to 100 percentage, immediately it won't hanged, guys. Hanged means the machine won't respond. Whatever you are doing, it won't respond. Even though you are trying to right click on the machine, okay, to refresh, it won't respond at all. That is called hang. Your machine will be hanged in case if you don't concentrate. Okay, if the CPU is more than 90 percentage or 95 percentage or 100 percentage, in the same way memory is also. So memory also, if you are not concentrating, if memory reaches to 90 percentage, 95 percentage, finally it will reaches to 100 percentage, guys. If we don't concentrate on it, it will consume all the resources. It will consume the whole CPU. So other processes can't execute. Internal processes also can't execute. So your machine will be hanged, guys. The memory is 100 percentage. Other processes doesn't have memory. Okay. In that case, also your machine will be hanged. If the machine is hanged, there is no solution, guys. You have to restart the server. Restart means downtime, which is not accepted by the customer. Okay, so what we have to do? Do we need to restart immediately, or do we need to troubleshoot some things? If my CPU reaches 90, 95 percentage or 100 percentage, what we have to do? If my memory reaches 90, 95 or 100, what we have to do? What things we have to check, guys? Okay, so first thing is, whenever any CPU or any of the particular, let me start the machines, guys. So you can see earlier yesterday itself, you see, right? So we have 3 instances that are running from a single machine. Okay, so what if CPU reaches 90 percentage? What if memory reaches 90 percentage, guys? Of course, will depends on task manager. First, what we have to do, guys, log into the server. Sir, how to know? We'll set up alerts, guys. We have alerting system, right, in the SQL server. We'll set up alerts. Okay, once it reaches to 90 percentage, a DBA will get an alert. The whole team will get an alert. Once memory reaches 90 percentage, whole DBA team will get an alert. If we have any blockings, the whole DBA team will get an alert. Directly will get an email. So and so server CPU is 92 percentage. Please take care of it, or please take action, immediate action. Like that, you will get an email. Logged into the server. Go to the task manager, guys. First thing what you have to do, first thing is go to the taskbar. Okay, so open the taskbar of that server and check it. Check the consumption. First CPU, right? Click on the CPU. Which process is taking more CPU? If you click here, okay, it will put in the ascending and descending order. So which process is taking more CPU, that process will be there on top, guys. In my case, Zoom is taking more CPU. What I have to do, guys? I'm a SQL DBA. Okay. In my case, now in this case, Zoom is taking more CPU. What I can do to fix this issue? Tell me, guys. General I'm asking. It's not a technical question. I'm a SQL DBA, okay? But Zoom is taking more CPU or more memory. What I can do? What best I can do?
You can end the session,
Sir,
sir.
Zoom meeting is used, so there are the no kill process. Otherwise, you can end that end task.
Correct. Okay. So actually, Zoom is non-SQL processes. Correct. Right. Zoom
Yes.
is not belongs to SQL DBA team. It's belongs to other than any processes other than SQL Server belongs to Windows team only, guys. Okay, in this case, You don't need to do anything, guys. Simply route this issue to the Windows team. Hey, Windows team and so server, non-SQL processes are consuming more CPU, more memory. Please have a look on this. If only SQL processes are consuming more CPU, more memory, then only we have to troubleshoot, guys. Other than SQL processes, some internal processes will be there, some antivirus processes will be there. Okay, some other stuff will be there. So if any other step other than this SQL server, you can happily blindly you can route that ticket to the Windows team. They have to take care of it. If SQL server is consuming more CPU, then you have to take care of it. Any processes other than SQL server is consuming more CPU or memory, you have to simply route the ticket to Windows team. Why? Because it is not in our control, right? SQL server is in our control. Okay, other processes will be in Windows team control. So they have to manage the things. Why it is running at this time? Some other processes will run. Okay, in the business hours and all. Why it is running at this time? They have to look into it. Why it is taking more CPU? Why it is taking more memory? They have to look into it, guys. One important thing is, even though when you get the issue, okay, CPU or memory issue, log into the server first, open the task manager, check it, guys. Check which process is taking more CPU and memory. Which process is taking more CPU and memory? If non-SQL process is there, simply route the ticket. Any process, we don't mind, guys. What is the process and all, we don't know. But any process other than SQL, sir, how to know whether it is a SQL process or non-SQL process? How to know, guys, whether it is a SQL process or non-SQL process? Generally, how to know? Anyone checked when SQL server is running? Anyone checked in the task manager, guys? What processes will run?
SQL Server
Other than
SQL
our
server.exe.
SQL server.exe.
SQL Server
SQL server.
Anyone tried digging into it, guys? Any software is running, actually. If any software is running, in the backend on behalf of that software, one exe file will run, guys. Anyone tried at any stage which exe file is running for SQL server? See, for example, Zoom meeting is there, right? If you expand this, okay, right click, okay. If you go to processes, something processes will be there. Open file location, okay. Any processes, if any process has to run in the, okay, if any process has to run in the Windows system on behalf of that software, one exe file will run, guys. One exe file will run. For SQL Server also an exe file will be there. Anyone knows what is that exe file? Anyone knows what is that exe file, guys?
all setup will be in executing files only.
Okay. Okay.
And it will contain the program, so it will contain the program which
That's
can
okay.
run on
That's
the
okay. Yeah, it will contain the programs and all. That's agreed. Okay. So my question is, if SQL Server is running, which processes will run in the back end? What is that exe process? Okay, go to the server, go to the task manager, guys. Okay. So if you see here, right? If you see my Windows server, this is Windows server, right? If you just click on this, you can see on top SQL servers are there, right? 2 SQL servers are there. If you expand this, okay, you can see here B42 SQL 2017 instance, okay, open services, or else you can see like this also. Right click here, click on the main, okay, tree, go to details or open file location, anything you can see. Yeah, okay. If you see here, guys, go to detail section, see here which process is running, guys. Can you check?
SQL Server.exe.
Okay, so if you check clearly, what is the processes it is running? Okay,
SQL Server.exe.
is it SQL server? SQL SERVR.
Sorry,
Service, service.
Okay.
SQL.
SQL
SQL service.
SERVR on behalf of your SQL server. This exe file will run in the background, guys. This exe file will run in the background. Three instances are there, right? So three exe files we can see. Three exe files we can see. Okay. So, sir, is it mandatory to know? Yes, sometimes in the interviews they will ask you, but at this stage it's not mandatory, guys. So the thing is, what I want to say, whenever you just logged into the machine, okay, just click on, in case if it is a CPU issue, just click on the CPU number, okay, the number is fluctuating, right? So sometimes it will show you 90%, sometimes it will again, okay, drops to a 10% or less than 10%. So just click on the CPU once. Our memory issue is there, just click on the memory. Okay, so you can see which process is taking more CPU, which software is taking more CPU. So in this case, if SQL Server is taking more CPU on top, you can see this processes, guys. What is the processes belongs to SQL Server? This. See here, it is sometimes it is coming on top, right? So if you can see SQL Server Windows NT 64 on top, then only you have to please mute it. Please mute it. If you see SQL Server Windows NT 64-bit on top, okay, then only you have to concentrate, guys. Otherwise, you can simply route this ticket to Windows team. Okay, guys, why? Because SQL Server is just only one application, guys, in the Windows machine. Like that, 20, 30 applications will be there in the Windows machine. Okay, so consumption can be because of any software. That might be because of SQL Server, that might be because of an antivirus, that might be because of some other third-party tools. Okay, we cannot predict, right? So just go to the task manager, check which process is taking more CPU. If SQL Server is taking more CPU, then work on this particular issue. Okay, if non-SQL processes are taking more CPU, then simply route the ticket to the Windows team. That's it. But 90 percentage, 80 to 90 percentage, SQL Server only will take more CPU, guys. Hardly in 100 tickets, 10, 20 tickets will take a non-SQL processes will take more CPU and more memory. But 80 percentage of the tickets, SQL Server only itself will take the more CPU. But again, you have to know this thing, guys. Okay, if non-SQL processes are taking more CPU, simply route the ticket. Not only CPU, memory also. If non-SQL processes are taking more memory, simply route the ticket to the particular Windows team. Windows team will take care of it. So if SQL Server, you know, right, how to identify if SQL Server is taking more CPU. On top, if you see SQL Server Windows NT, okay, on top, if you see SQL Server or SQL Server components, now if you see, it is on top, right? Okay, this is one instance and this is another instance. So on top, you can see SQL related components are consuming more CPU and more memory. Then you have to look into it, guys. Then you have to start working into it, right? So again, if you got the issue CPU more than 90, memory more than 90, so go to the server, check it, open the task manager, check it, guys, track it for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, see, guys, it's very common, CPU will go to 100%, again it will calm down by itself, no user intervention is required. It's very common, it will goes to 100%, again it will be calm down. It's very common, memory will goes to 100%, again it will be calm down. Okay, like it will go down, guys, right? So wait for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't immediately start looking into it, guys. It's common. CPU spikes or memory spikes. We'll call it as a spike. Spike. Spike means you know, right? So this is called spike. If you see, this is one spike. Okay. This is a spike, right? This is a spike. So it's very common. CPU will goes to 90%, 100%. Memory will goes to 90%, 100%. Just wait for 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Again, it will calm down, guys. Again it will calm down. Okay, it will go down, your CPU consumption, memory consumption will go down. But after 10-15 minutes also the CPU is not coming down or memory is not coming down, then you have to start troubleshooting. Okay, even though when you got this CPU memory issue, okay, logged into the server, check it which process is consuming more CPU. If it is non-SQL processes, route it to Windows team. If it is SQL processes, wait for 10 to 15 minutes. Wait for 10 to 15 minutes. 60% of the issues, okay, 60% of the issues, they will calm down after 10 minutes or 15 minutes. 40%, okay, guys, it won't calm down, means your CPU won't down or memory won't down. Then you have to start looking into it. Why it is taking more CPU? Why it is taking more memory? Okay, then you have to start looking into it, guys. Okay, so this is how we have to start troubleshooting the performance related things. So now the things are, yes, SQL process is taking more CPU and more memory. You just logged into the server, you just check it, SQL process is taking more CPU, more memory. Then you see it's not coming down. 10 minutes over, 15 minutes over, still it is consuming 90-95% only, it's not coming down. Okay, then what you have to do, guys? Generally, if it is after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, if the CPU consumption is down or memory consumption is down to 10%, 20%, 30%, monitor for 15 more minutes and close the ticket. Monitor for 15 more minutes and close the ticket. No issues. Why? Because it's just a spike. It went to 100% and again it calmed down. Okay, and it is back to a 10%, 20%, 30%. In that situation, you can close the ticket when once the CPU consumption, memory consumption is down to, okay, less than threshold limit. Threshold limit means the mark. Okay, usually in the organization the threshold limit for CPU is 90%. Threshold limit for memory is 90%. Means that is the final mark. Okay, it can't cross more than 90%, or it can't cross more than, memory can't cross more than 90%, and CPU can't cross more than 90%. That 90% is called threshold limit. So in 10-15 minutes, if the CPU consumption is less than 90%, wait for 10-15 minutes. If it is not crossing 90%, means there is no issue with the CPU and memory. Then you can close the ticket, guys. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear?
Yes,
Means
sir.
if the consumption is down, after 10-15 minutes, monitor for 10 to 15 more minutes again, up to 30 minutes. Means as you have already started monitoring 15 minutes back, so since 15 minutes the consumption is down, so monitor for 15 more minutes, okay, or 30 minutes, no issues, it's not landmark. Monitor for 30 more minutes. If it is not going beyond 90%, close the ticket. Simply in the ticket comment mention the CPU consumption is down to, okay, less than 90%, or the CPU consumption is in between 10 to 30%, so I'm closing this ticket. Okay, so like that you can clearly mention the ticket and you can close the ticket, guys. After 10-15 minutes also the consumption is not coming down, still it is showing 90%. Okay, you have to look into it immediately, guys. Why? Because after 90% it will goes to 95, then 100%. If you don't look into it, if you ignore it, simply the server will be hanged. If the server is hanged, Windows team also can't access that machine. The solution is they have to restart the server. What will happen, guys, once they restarted the server? What will happen? Why the issue will be fixed once they restarted the server?
MPDB will restart. I mean,
No, that's okay. That is different thing.
okay.
Restart means Windows machine, I'm saying.
Windows. Okay.
Yeah. What will happen if I restart my server? What will happen, guys? Let's connect. Okay, let's reconnect. Okay, yes. What will happen, guys? Tell me, when I restart my Windows machine, what will happen? Your laptop is hanged, guys. Okay, it's not responding. So you will restart the laptop. Okay, once you restarted the laptop, again it will work fine. What will happen in the background? Can anyone tell me?
For the query will be stopped, sir. Which
Forget
is
about all the
consuming.
queries and all. Forget about SQL Server first of all. Okay, so what
Sir,
will happen in the background?
background process immediately killed.
Correct. All the background processes, whatever process see here now, 99%, and memory is 81%. Okay, so if you see here, now again it went down. Now again it is showing 6%. In this case, we don't need any action, guys. Simply you can wait for 10-15 minutes or 30 minutes. You can monitor for 30 minutes and you can close the ticket. Okay, so when I restart the server, what will happen exactly? Whatever processes are running under this, lot of processes will run right in the Windows machine. SQL processes will run, non-SQL processes will run, antivirus softwares will run. Lot of processes will run right. All sessions will be killed, guys. Not from SQL side, from Windows side. All the software sessions will be killed. Whatever softwares that are running up and running, all the sessions will be killed. So some software can consume more CPU, right? As all the softwares are going to be killed, So again, all the processes will release the CPU or memory. So that's why it will be fixed, guys, when you restart the server. But restarting SQL Server is not a good option, guys. Okay, so customers won't agree. Why you have to restart? Troubleshoot it. I need RCA. RCA means root cause analysis. Every time again, if I got same issue again, you are going to restart. So restarting is the final option, guys. Okay, yes, restart is also one solution only, but when it is a solution, it is the final solution, final option. When you checked all the things, nothing worked, then you have to restart the SQL Server or Windows Server, guys. But that is a last option, not immediate action. Okay, so when you restart the machine, what will happen? All the processes will be killed. Whatever background processes running, SQL processes, non-SQL process, all the processes will be killed. So freshly again, each and every software will start a fresh session. So that's why it will release all the CPU and memory. So CPU and memory consumption will be down, guys. That is the reason behind the restart of the machine, right? So now you know. See, interview will ask like this. Okay, I am getting CPU more than 90%. You will start giving your answer like this. Okay, I'll log into the server. I'll check. I'll open the task manager. I'll check which CPU is taking more. I'll check which session is taking more CPU. If non-SQL processes are taking more CPU, okay, then I'll route the ticket to the Windows team. Then immediately he will respond. Okay, it's not non-SQL process. It is a SQL process only. What you are going to do? Immediately he is going to give counterattacks, guys. All the blocks, all the ways he is going to block it. Okay, it's not non-SQL process, it is a SQL process only. What is your next step? If it is a SQL process, what is the next step, guys? I'll monitor for 10 to 15 minutes, or 10 minutes. I'll monitor for 10 minutes. In this 10 minutes it is showing 90% or more than 90%. I'll look into it. In this 10 minutes, if the consumption is down to 10%, okay, I'll monitor for 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes, then I'll close the ticket. No, it is not coming down, it is still showing 90%. Like that, the interview will counter attack, guys. He will ask lot of things, lot of means all the ways he is going to block you. For you, whatever your answers you are saying, he is going to block you. Next, guys, what is the solution? Now the processes are not coming down, it is still showing 90% only. Next, what you have to do, guys, you have to immediately do the health checks. What health checks I have to do, guys? Okay, these are the common health checks in case of any issues, guys. These are very common health checks, guys. Any issue, these are the health checks you have to do. First of all, you have to check CPU usage, then you have to check memory usage, then you have to check blockings, guys. Okay, you have to check the blockings. Okay, you have to check the blockings. So what is blocking, guys? What is meant by blocking?
Blocking another process.
Correct. Okay, so blocking means it's going to block another session. Say for example, one table is there, sales table is there. Okay, on sales table, for example, we have two students, right? Let's go with two students. Okay, Anand and Anuj. Okay, Anand and Anuj, right? Anand and Anuj. Okay, so Anand and Anuj trying to access the same table, guys. Anand trying to, okay, delete some records. Anuj is trying to read the same records, guys. Anuj is trying to read the same records. What Anand is deleting, Anuj is trying to read the same records. So immediately, okay, when Anand is started firing his query, delete query, first a lock will be applied on the sales table, guys. A lock will be applied on the sales table. Whenever you are accessing some resources, locks will be applied on that particular resource, guys. Hey, wait. Say for example, we are going to take a movie ticket. Okay, so we are in the queue. So if we want to take the movie ticket, usually, of course, we can take it in online also, but usually, okay, if you are in the queue, you have to wait until the previous person. Okay, the man before you, he has to buy it and then he has to go out. Then you have to take the ticket, right? Until then, it will be locked. Means you are in the queue only, right? In the same way, Anand is executing delete query on the sales table, but Anuj is trying to access that sales table, guys. So until Anand the delete query is completed, this table will be locked. the resource what they are trying to access will be locked, guys. When it will be released, guys? When Anand action is completed, when Anand query is completed, then only Anuj can execute. Okay, imagine Anand is running query on 59 session. Session ID, everyone, whenever anyone is firing the query, SQL Server will allocate a session ID, right? Without session ID, no one can execute any queries, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So 59, Anand is running his query on 59, session ID 59, SPID. Okay, session ID 59, guys. Imagine. Let me. Okay. So Anuj is trying to read, means select query he is firing. So his session ID is 60, guys. His session ID is 60. Anand session ID is 59. Anuj session ID is 60, guys. Until Anand session ID is going to complete, your 60 session won't be executed, right?
Yes, sir.
Agree? Right? Means 60 session is blocked by which session?
59.
59 session.
59.
Until 59 is going to be completed, your 60 won't be executed, guys. That is called blocking. If 59 is taking 1 hour, the 60 has to wait till 59 is going to be completed. If 59 is taking 1 day, the 60 will wait 1 day till the 59 is going to be completed, guys. When 59 is completed, then it will release the locks on the table. When the locks are released, then 60 will execute. After that, after 60, someone might fire another query. Okay, guys, this is how usually blockings will generate. Blockings are not good, right? Blockings are not good. So for example, your same example, you are trying to take movie ticket. So the person who is trying to pay using GPay, before you he is trying to pay using GPay, but it's not working. Okay, some issue is there with the GPay and the amount is not going. So simply, okay, the transaction is failing. Until the previous person is going to be completed his transaction, then only you can go and take the ticket. Until then, you have to be in queue. Agree? Agree, guys. Once the previous person is completed his transaction, then your turn will come. Until then, you are blocked by your previous person. Agree? Not only you, how many processes are blocked by? See, in the if you go to movie theater, like after you, there are 10 more people are there. So once the previous person transaction is completed, your transaction has to be executed. Once your transaction is completed, the next 10 transactions has to be executed. See, guys, how many blockings are there? Means these 10 people are waiting, blocked by the previous person. Agree, guys? Is it clear? Means one session can block multiple sessions. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it clear, guys? One
Yes, sir.
session
And
can
this
block.
blocking,
Sorry.
sir, and this blocking only for sales database only.
Yes, depends upon the resources, guys. Okay, depends upon the resources. Sales database, this blockings explicitly on sales database only. If other 10 sessions are trying to access the sales table or sales database, yes, they will be blocked. Depends upon the queries they are executing. I am not saying each and every query will be blocked. Depends upon the queries they are executing, depends upon the resources they are executing. Usually, if the resource is locked by another resource, it has to wait until it's complete, guys. Once the resource, once that particular session is completed, then only the other sessions that are depending on that are using the sales table or sales database has to wait. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
usually one session can block multiple sessions. This is the reason, guys. Okay, so what we have to do? Why blockings will kill the performance? Why? Because of course you just want to take the movie tickets and 10 people are there. Instead of completing 5 minutes, now it is taking 10-15 minutes. Why? Because 5 minutes is consumed by previous person. His transaction is failed or something happened or he don't have money or he don't have change. What might be the reason? Or he is simply arguing, why last time I just bought it for 100 rupees, now you are saying 200 rupees. Just he is arguing.
Sir,
Okay, so
just for clarification,
yes.
uh, after 59, whatever sessions are there, they don't know what is going on in 59 session. That's why they are getting blocked.
Correct. See, 59, I am not saying after 59 all the sessions will be blocked. After 59, still any sessions are there that are trying to access this database or this resource can be blocked. If any other sessions are using other resources, other databases, other tables, they won't be blocked.
For same resource only.
For same resource only will be blocked.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So this is how. So performance killers, guys. Blockings are performance killers. So definitely, okay, we have to look into it. How to check the blockings in the SQL Server, guys? So we usually use, okay, to check the blockings in the SQL Server. There is a query: select star from sys.sys processes where blocked not equal to 0, guys. Okay, we have to run that query. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to okay, generate want. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, I'll try to do in the local machine, guys. I'm sorry. I'll try to generate
And also while
block.
doing one day you told no sir parallelism.
Parallelism, yeah,
Full
that
to
is
full.
different. Yeah,
Yes.
that is also almost
There are
same like, yeah, same like this only. Parallelism, that is also same like blockings
yes,
kind
sir.
of. Okay, parallelism is also one reason for blockings.
Okay. That day I had seen sir.
Yes,
That has been blocked by another one.
yes,
Once
correct.
it's completed and then it has
Then
been
only it will be
executed.
executed, guys.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, so I'll try to, what I can do is I'll try to generate, okay, blockings manually. I'll show you how to deal with that. Okay, let me check my services.msc in my local machine. Why? Because I have to copy some query from Google. I have to copy the query. I cannot copy to this virtual machine, right? So that's why I'm trying to show you in the local machine, local SQL server. Okay, so what we have to do, if blockings are there, what we have to do? Okay, there are a lot of ways to fix this issue, guys. Okay, one thing is you have to wait. First thing. Second thing, if it is taking more than expected time, then what you have to do, guys? Then you have to ping Anand. Okay, you are a DBA, right? So what people will do? Anuj is a developer, Anand is a developer. Both are developers only. Anuj will complain, will raise a okay ticket. Okay, lot of blockings are there in the SQL server. Or of course, we'll get a alerts also. Okay, so Anuj is complaining that his query is taking lot of time. Of course, Anuj can complain, my query is taking lot of time. Agree, guys? Anuj earlier the same query is taking 1 minute. Whatever Anuj is executing select query, earlier it took 1 minute. Now this time it took 15 minutes to complete. Now Anuj have a right to raise a request. Hey DBA team, my query is taking 15 minutes to execute. Earlier it is used to complete in 1 minute. Okay, now we have to look into it, guys. As discussed, if blockings are there, if more blockings are there, first we are going to check the blockings, right? So if blockings are there, then we have to look into it, which session is blocked by which session. Then okay, the simple solution is, guys, we have to kill Anand session. But can I kill directly Anand session? No, you cannot kill the Anand session. You have to request Anand, what you are executing, okay, your session is blocked by lot of other sessions and all. Can I proceed to kill your session, or are you going to stop the query, executing the query and all? You can request Anand. Okay, if Anand says okay, no problem, you can kill it, later I'll run it, then no problem, guys. Anand session you can simply execute kill 59. So once Anand session is killed, automatically whatever blocking processes are there, all the processes will be executed successfully, guys. This is one solution. But again, for killing the session, you have to take the approval from Anand. Who is running the session, you have to take the approval from that person, guys. Is it clear?
Sir.
Okay, guys. So when blockings are there, you have to kill the blocked sessions. Sometimes 59 section 60 uh, 59 is a lot of sessions are there. 59, 60, 62. Okay, 62 or 63, 69, 75. Okay, so this is blocking tree. 75 is blocked by 69. 69 has been blocked by 63. 63 is blocked by 60. 60 is blocked by 59, guys. Now tell me which session has to be completed first. This 75 is blocked by 69 guys. Means 69 is blocking 75. 63 is blocking 69. 60 is blocking 63. 59 is blocking 60 guys. Now tell me. Means like a kind of what we can say, locking each and everything. Okay. Now which session has to be completed first to fix this issue? Tell me guys.
59, sir.
59,
Once this is completed, then only this will complete, right? Once this is completed, then this will complete. Then once this is completed, then this will be completed. Once 69 is completed, then only 75. This 59 is called lead blocker. Lead blocker. In the blocking tree, this is the main culprit. If this is completed, then this will complete. If this is completed, then this will complete. Then this is completed, this will complete. Then this is completed. Last session will be completed. Sometimes depends upon the query they are using. Sir, every time it will be like that only. No. Depends upon the use case. Sometimes you can see multiple blockings will be there. Okay, so this is how you have to deal with the blockings guys. First of all, how to check the blockings? We can use one query called select star from sys processes where blocked not equal to 0. Okay, let me execute that query. Wantedly I'm generating blockings guys. I want to show you and then I'll kill it. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, Control C. Here is my SSMS, not yet opened. So when you see earlier, I used to kill some sessions, right? When CPU more than 90%, 100% and all, or memory more than 90 and 100%, I used to kill some unwanted sessions, right? This is how I'm going to deal with this. Okay, if we kill that session, whatever resources that is using will be released, guys. Either CPU or memory, whatever sessions that are, whatever resources it is using, that will be released. That's why I'll kill it. I know that it is a non-SQL process. I know that we are not currently using that process. That's why I'm killing it. But in the organization, don't kill any processes from task manager, guys. Don't kill any process from task manager. You have to kill from SQL Server Management Studio only. As discussed, if it is a non-SQL process, you have to simply route it to the Windows team. They are going to kill it. Okay, so nothing to worry. So let's go to the SQL Server. In the meantime, let me run this query. Okay, new query. Just I want to show you the query to find out the blockings, guys. Okay, select star from sys processes where blocked greater than 0. Okay, right. Taking a lot of time. You can see, right, how it is behaving, okay, when I'm trying to open a new query window. See how much time it is taking. This is also performance issue only. So you can check the task manager here. What is happening, what is the problem and all you can check here. Okay, so you can see here 75, 80, and memory is 90%. The thing is, guys, what is the challenge? Why it is using 90%, guys?
RAM, sir.
RAM. Okay, so here the challenge is RAM. Okay, so what is the challenge, sir? Why it is using 91%? What? How to fix this issue in this case, guys? Guys, actually, we have limited resources. Okay, actually for this machine, I should give at least 4 GB RAM, but I'm adjusting with 2 GB RAM only. So definitely the consumption will be more, right? Agree? Agree,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
Yes.
here is like this. Okay, so in a room, one person is staying in a room, so he has the enough food. But two persons are there, two friends are there. Okay, two friends came into the room. Then of course, whatever food he is, he has to increase the food. Otherwise, with same food, all these three persons can survive. Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, no, right? So simply, it's a simple thing. Okay, so whatever food he is having, he can survive with that food. But suddenly, two friends came into his room. Okay, then three people are there. Total three people has to consume the same food. Of course, it is not sufficient, right? Okay, so in the same way, for SQL Server, I have to give 4 GB or 8 GB RAM, but I am just giving 2 GB RAM. So whatever whole RAM is there, it is trying to consume. Okay, so that's why 91% is there. 91% the consumption is 91% and it is not coming down. What is the solution, guys, here? Even though you checked all the blocking processes or other things and all, the solution is you have to increase the RAM. The capacity is very less, guys. Your work is more, but the capacity is less. The resources are less. Definitely have to increase the RAM, guys. Sir, who will decide how much RAM is needed for this particular application and how they are going to decide? It completely decided by your architects, guys. Architects are senior people. Okay, they will discuss with the application team. They will ask what is the frequency of your data, how frequently data will come, how much data will come, what kind of data will come, what kind of operations will be there. Based on all these things, your architects will decide how much memory, please mute it, how much memory, how much RAM is needed, how much CPU is needed. So that's why in the organization we don't create small machines and all. Some machines will be 32 GB RAM, some machines will be 64 GB RAM, some machines will be 128 GB RAM. Why, guys? Why all the machines are not same? Why? Because depends upon the transactions, depends upon the business, depends upon the application criticality. Can we run IRCTC servers on 16 GB machines? Can we run
No,
WhatsApp
sir.
No,
servers on 32 GB machines? Right?
no.
No,
No,
it's
sir.
not sufficient. Why? Because the transactions are huge. Lot of transactions has to run parallelly. How it is sufficient? A 16 GB RAM or 32 GB RAM, how it is going to be sufficient? Simply what you are saying, hey, I have only limited food. How many people are there? All people has to share this food. How it is possible, guys? It's not possible, right? So you have to give enough food for the particular people. That's your responsibility. You have to increase the quantity. You have to increase the resources. Means your RAM and CPU has to be increased, guys. So that's when the organization lot of servers will be there. Some servers you can see 16 core, okay, 64 GB, 32 core, 128 GB. Why? Because the application depends upon the application. Okay, how busy the application is, how critical the application is. Okay, how we are going to get the data, how frequently we are going to get the transactions and all. On all these aspects they will consider, and then finally they will decide, okay, this much RAM will be sufficient, this much memory will be sufficient, this much storage will be sufficient. Later, after before 1 year we just discussed like this. After 1 year, lot of data came. Then of course you have to increase, right? You have to increase the resources, right? The whatever things you calculated 1 year back. Okay, whatever 16 GB RAM, whatever 16 core CPU, it's by the time whatever transactions are there, for that particular transactions. But after 1 year, your business is increased. Your transactions are increased. Now what you have to do? You have to increase your resources also, right? Agree? So the solution, sometimes the solution can be, you have to increase CPU and memory also, guys. But that is also not a immediate solution. Okay, once you checked all the things, once nothing is there, no issues from SQL server side, then you have to recommend increase the memory or increase the CPU and all, guys. That is also one solution. Okay, clear, guys? Chalo, let's run this query. How to check the blocking? Select star from sys processes where blocked less than greater than 0. You can see only blockings using this query. Where condition you are using, right? You can see only blockings. Here, if it is not showing anything, means there are no blockings, guys. If any blockings are there, you can see what is the SPID, what is the blocked processes, what is the wait type, what is the wait time, last wait type, wait resources, what is the database ID, on what database it is waiting, how much CPU it is consuming, what is physical IO, what is memory usage, everything you can see here, guys. As of now, you can see 0 rows means how many blockings are there, guys? How many blockings
No,
are there?
no,
No blockings
No
are there.
blocking.
no
If you
blockings.
got this blocked greater than 0, result is 0 means there are no blockings in the SQL server. Chalo, let's try to, okay, let's try to generate a blockings manually. Let's try to generate some blockings, guys. Okay, and what I can do is I'll increase this to 10 minutes. This query will run for 10 minutes, guys. Okay, this will run on Adventure Works. Some other query, guys, random query. I just want to show you, sir, what is this query? How can I get it? Nothing. I'm just running some random queries. Okay, again, one more query. I'm just opening one more session from the same Adventure Works. I'm trying to run. Okay, Control V. What is the session ID, right? 60.
Okay.
Let's execute. And let's execute this as well. 58. Okay, the session ID is 58 and the session ID is 60. Open one more query window. Now check the blockings, guys. Select star from sys processes where blocked less than greater than 0. Okay, now if you execute, see here, guys, the SPID 58 is blocked by 60. You can see one row is there, means until 60 session is complete, your 58 won't be completed, guys. 1 minute, guys, please. Hello. Right, okay, so if you see here, guys, and you can see here, actually, okay, select star from sys.sys processes where blocked greater than 0, less than greater than 0. If you run this query, now you can see the blockings and all. Okay, now blockings are cleared, guys. Why? Because 60 session is completed. It was completed, successfully executed, guys. I just blocked it for 30 seconds. Wantedly, I just blocked it for 30 seconds. Let's block it for 10 minutes. Okay, I am going to change the time to 10 minutes. Means this 60 will run for 10 minutes, and then until it is going to be completed, your 58 session won't be completed, guys. Okay, now if you see the blockings, now you can see here, right? Your 60 session. Someone started video. Please stop the video. Done. Okay, so your 60 session is blocked by 58 session, guys. Now what you have to do to fix the issue, you have to first kill the 58. Means immediately we'll kill the session, guys. Okay, blocking is there. Killing session is the only solution? No, let's wait for some time. Okay, until, see, in my case, what I did, I just wanted to give 10 minutes. Means in 10, what will happen? What is the impact, guys, if you kill the session? Can anyone tell me?
It will, whatever the running query, it will kill it, say.
Killed. Okay, that's fine. Killed means what? What happened in the next second? Once the session is killed, what will be the next
It will
action from
stop
SQL?
working, sir.
Stop working means
Query
query will
Whatever
be
the
rollbacking, sir.
roll back.
Not execute.
Roll back.
Rollbacking.
Roll back. Okay, imagine you are running okay, one delete query. This delete query is deleting 1 lakh records. Imagine this is deleting 1 lakh records. Okay, you are running under 58 session. Okay, now you just kill this. 99,990 records are deleted, guys. 99,990 records are deleted. Still 10 more records are there till to complete. Once 10 records are deleted, it will be commit, so that no issues. The transaction will be completed. The session will be completed. But someone find out this 58 session is blocking other sessions and all. So you just killed 58 session without checking. You just killed 58 session. Now whatever transactions you deleted, imagine this, to delete 1 lakh records, it took 4 hours. Since 4 hours the 58 session is running, so to kill, while killing, if you kill the session, okay, almost it just deleted 99,990 records, right? So again it will roll back all the 99,990 records, guys. Means to delete, it took 4 hours to complete, right? Again it took 4 more hours to complete the session. Don't think if you kill the session immediately 58 will be killed, guys. Is it clear? Depends upon the transaction that you are running under 58. If it is insert, update, delete queries and all, they will go for rollback. Means how much time it took to execute, the same time or more than the execution time it will take to, okay, it will take for the rollback, guys. Rollback means it will cancel. It will again uncheck. It will undo the 99,990 records, guys. It will undo all the transactions. Whatever transactions it just deleted, it will undo all the 990 transactions, which might take 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours. So it's not, there is no guarantee, guys. When you kill 58 session, it will be killed immediately. This is what will happen in the exactly in the internal, guys. Is it clear? Why? Because earlier it deleted 1 lakh records. It's just started deleting 1 lakh records. Suddenly you stopped executing this query. What happened, guys? It will roll back. It will cancel all 99,990 transactions, guys. At what point you just kill the session? From that point, how many transactions are there? Okay, all the transactions will be rollbacked. So that's why it might take 4 hours or 4 hours. I'm just giving sampling purpose. It might take 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours also, depends upon the transactions. So don't think if I kill 58 session, 58 will be killed automatically and immediately. No. Sometimes it will go to rollback state. You have to be very careful. Is it clear, guys? What will happen when you kill the session? Okay, now
That means, sir, what are percent to be used?
see, let me execute this query. Still I can see the, okay, still I can see blocking, right? So on which database? Database ID 12, it is blocking. Okay, and you can see I want to fix this issue. What I can do, I can see here This was 60 is blocked by 58. So what I can do, guys, I can kill 58 session. Kill 58. Okay. So once I just killed 58, then it was successfully killed, right? Now if you see, okay, there are no blockings now. Okay, so it depends. See, one blocking, two
Sir,
blockings, and yeah, one more minute, one more minute. Okay, let me complete. So let me reconnect, guys. It is showing 1 minute. Please reconnect. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, guys. So guys, blockings are very common in the SQL server. They will come and they will go, like CPU utilization, memory utilization. It's very common, guys. You don't think all the blockings you have to kill. No, whenever blocking is there, killing is the only solution. No. Okay, so blockings are very common. They will come and they will go, guys. If blockings are not going, it is taking up 5 hours, since 6 hours, 10 hours, the blockings are still there. Then you have to take action. For 1-2 minutes, go and check your servers. If anyone is working on the SQL servers, go and check your servers, execute this query. Okay, you can see blockings very common. You can see 10 blockings, 20 blockings, and the count will decrease. If you are trying to execute the same again and again and again, the count will decrease and increase, guys. It's very common. Blockings will come and go. And again, I'm saying, don't think whenever blocking is there, I have to kill the session. That is the only solution. No, blockings are very, very common. They will come and they will go, like CPU spikes, memory spikes, and all. Some blockings will create the cause problems. Okay, some blockings will create the problems. They don't go until you kill the session, guys. Is it clear? Clear, guys? Fine, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
someone
sir.
is
fine,
asking the
sir.
question.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, please.
Sir, if any way, if you are killing the query, but query is running by 1 day,
Hmm.
so that time what is the
Nothing we can do.
solution?
Why? Because for rollback there is no solution, Sanjeev. Even though if you restart also, it won't fix the issue. That's why when you restart the SQL server, guys, if you see, if you observe it clearly or not, when you restart the SQL server, lot of sessions will goes to rollback state. In sp
Okay,
underscore
the
who
data.
to, yes, in sp underscore
Okay,
who to, you can see rollback state, guys. Okay, if any, as of now there are no rollback, but if you execute this sp underscore who to under this command session, okay, under this command column, there is a column called command. Okay, here you can see rollback. Okay, rollback will be there. See here, lot of reasons are there, right? HADR migration, notification, awaiting for query, full pass, lot of things are there command. Okay, here you can see rollback. Rollback, there is no solution, guys. You might think, if I restart the SQL server, that is the intended behavior of the SQL server, guys. That's how Microsoft designed the SQL server. If there is no rollback, your SQL server database doesn't have consistency. Any database, if we want to call this as a database, it has to follow 4 properties, guys. Those 4 properties are called acid properties: atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability.
Durability.
Okay, it has to follow these 4 properties. Consistency, the database should be consistent before and after transaction. The database should be in same state. If I am sending 10,000 rupees, there are 2 chances: either the transaction will be failed or transaction will be succeeded. It's not like partial success, 5,000 will come to my account, 5,000 won't be succeeded. Either transaction will be fully committed or it will be rollbacked, guys. Correct? Whenever you are experiencing technical errors, whenever you are experiencing network issues, when you send the money, it will deduct from your account. It will be, sometimes it will be credited. If the recipient is not received the money, again the 10,000 will be credited back to your account. That is called rollback. So now, Sanjeev, tell me, if there is no rollback concept, you don't get your money, is that okay for you?
no, sir.
No, right? You are going to
But
lose your
during
money,
right, right. Yes, yes, yes.
right? So that
So
is the
any
basic feature. Yeah.
any okay, okay, sir. Any way there are the quick rollback in killing the query. So there are the no way after waiting. What time to be rollback the query?
We have to
Then wait
wait.
and
It
watch.
might take 1 day, it might take 2 days. There are some scenarios it will take 3 days also for completing rollback. Yes, I have seen one transaction took 3 days to complete the rollback. There is no solution for that.
Okay.
Okay, that is the intended behavior of the SQL server. Okay, that's
So
what the same
once it
example.
rollback,
If you are not interested to get the 10,000 rupees, you are sending amount to me 10,000 rupees. I did not receive the money. Parallelly, you also did not get the money. No one got the money. How it will work, right? So that is the case. So that's the issue, guys. That's where rollback is the behavior, or we can call it as a feature of the database, guys. Yes, please. Someone is asking the doubt.
sir, after rollback, if we want to execute the query,
Okay.
we should do it manually once again.
That's okay. That's a different thing. After once the transaction is rolled back, again you have to execute the query once again. It won't redo, guys. Okay. Sometimes depends upon the situation, depends upon the query. Sometimes it will be redo automatically. Sometimes you have to execute the query again.
If it is automatically once again executing means, then also blocking continues, sir.
Depends. If there is no locks on the database, it will be executed successfully. By that time, it's not guarantee like 24 hours the database will be busy, right? It is like the concurrent transactions executions that you are doing on the database. Agree? When you are doing again, by that time there is no locks on the database, so it can execute immediately, right? When these
Yes,
locks
sir.
will come, not every time, right? When there are concurrent transactions, when there are parallel transactions, then only this lock system will come into the picture, right?
Yes,
When
sir.
you are redoing, if there are no concurrent transactions, there are no parallel transaction, it might execute immediately. There will be no issues. Okay?
Sir, among number of blockings, how to check lead blocking, sir?
It's not like read blockings, write blockings and all. Okay? You can check it.
Lead, sir.
Lead blockers, there will be script. There will be script. Simply go to Google. I can pull it in 1 minute. Okay, go to Google. Now also you can try and you can do. Go to Google SQL query to find out the lead blockers. Just type like that. You will get one query. Execute it automatically. You can see lead blocking tree. Okay?
Um,
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Hi, Shanmugh.
Yes,
Am I
please.
audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me.
So actually, rollback time and the query execution time, we'll kill the session by seeing the lead blockers, everything. But do we have any chance that figure it out? Maybe this rollback will take so much time, so better to don't choose this query to kill.
Nothing like that, Usha. We cannot say like that. Okay, it depends how you cannot predict how busy the database is, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So you cannot predict. You have to experience that. Okay, that you cannot skip it, Usha. There is no way that okay, if I execute this query, I'll get the blockings. How you can predict the future? Not Radhesham, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we cannot predict. So it will take lot of time. Okay, why? Because you don't know what other concurrent processes that can run on the same database, right? So we cannot predict. So that's why we cannot predict. Okay, if I run this query, I'll get the blocking. So better not to run the query. We cannot predict, Usha. You have to okay experience the same.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Just 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Okay, okay, guys, is it clear about blockings?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me, guys?
No, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anuj, yes, deadlock is also kind of same thing. Okay, blocking each processes by itself is called a deadlock. 58 is blocked by 60, 60 is blocked by 58. So in this case, tell me which session I have to kill first, right? So deadlock is also kind of same stuff. Okay, blocking each other is called deadlock situation, guys. Blocking each other is called deadlock situation. Okay, means 58 blocked by 60, 60 blocked by 58. Which session has to be killed first? Okay, so SQL Server will decide it. You cannot decide. Depends upon the priority. SQL Server will kill. Deadlocks are auto fixed, guys. Deadlock issues are auto fixed. Okay, so for example, 58 in 58 we are running insert. In 60 we are running select. Insert and select, which is priority query, guys? Tell me. Insert is more priority session or sorry, select is more priority session.
Insert.
Insert, right? So SQL Server will kill select query. Automatically it will kill select query. That is called a deadlock. Deadlock. Okay, deadlock situation. Usually in the SQL Server, sometimes we'll get these deadlocks, guys. So this is how usually we don't do anything. You using some trace flags. First we'll enable trace flag. Okay, trace flag 1204 and 1222. We have to enable this trace flag to detect the deadlocks. Okay, it will be detected in the SQL Server error log. In the SQL Server error log, you can check the deadlocks, guys. In the error log, it will be clearly mentioned, and the deadlocks will be auto cleared. Deadlocks will be auto cleared. Sir, I'm getting lot of deadlocks. What I have to do? In that case, check what transactions at what time. Check at what time you are getting lot of deadlocks. Lot of deadlocks. Okay, at what time we are getting lot of deadlocks? What